guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I'm back here at Walker Ford in Clearwater, Florida, and guess what? I have that truck that was one heck of a game changer when it came out just a few short years ago. It's this truck right here. This is a 2024 updated and changed up F-150 PowerBoost. But before we get into this Lariat trimmed hybrid pickup truck, let's talk about what's going on here. Like I said, just a few short years ago, Ford came out with their first ever hybrid truck. And this truck actually got some amazing advertisement because that was when that storm, that winter storm hit Texas, and people who had the ability that bought one of these already were able to power their home with the onboard generator, that Pro Power onboard generator. Now, what's interesting is that of course now we have the Lightning and that's fully electrified, but we have some other brands bringing electrification to their trucks as well. One of those upcoming trucks is the Ram 1500, known as the Ram Charger. So what I want to find out is, do you wait for that Ram Charger, which is supposed to come for model year 2025, or do you go with this Lariat trim PowerBoost? Why don't we go ahead so that we can help you decide? Let's dive into this Star Light white pearl paint job of a Lariat and find out. Right off the bat, you're going to notice some changes new on all 2024 F-150s, and it starts at the front of the business. You're going to have all new lighting effect, and when you go Lariat trim, especially on this PowerBoost, you're going to notice some chrome accents on this particular one. Not only chrome on the grille, but also the interior of that new headlight housing. And then as we drop down, you are going to have a chrome metal bumper with your full lighting in the lower portion. Coming across the grille, this is cool. You actually have a Ford badge that illuminates at night. I can't believe they finally did it. I'm surprised it took this long, but it's nice to have that. And something that you'll be able to see coming from a million miles away, we have our forward-facing camera. Like I said, a mixture of some chrome accents and some flat black. There's our forward-facing camera down there. And then as we drop down, we do have functionality for air to flow through because we do have that EcoBoost power plant. And I like the way that you have the stainless steel recovery tow hooks on the front of this truck. But let me know if you're digging the new look, and let me know if you're digging this new illuminated Ford badge. First time ever, pretty cool. Now as we rise up, hood stays the same. Same as the previous model year, still looks great. But as we come around the bend, of course, if we have new things going on up front, we're gonna have some new wheels as well on the side. So what you're gonna find are these bling-blinging chrome dip wheels, 20-inch wheel. Tires are 275 on the width, 50 series sidewall, and you have that beautiful star bright white paint job. It's got a nice pearl to it, really makes it pop nicely in the Florida sun. But let me know if you're digging all the chrome on this. Does it make it fuddy-duddy for you? Or are you liking the chrome on the Lariat? Now, as we rise up, I'm gonna have Steven swing around because we do have our traditional side fender vent, functional with our Lariat badge, F-150. Chrome on the mirror caps, they are power folding. There's our LED turn signals built in, 360-degree cameras, our PowerBoost badge. Kind of cool name, since you have, of course, the Power Stroke, which is the turbo diesel. This is PowerBoost. When you see that, you know it's gonna be the hybrid. Super Cruise size, stationary running boards with a little bit of chrome sprinkled in to make it bling. And then we also have chrome on the door handles as well. So interesting to see the amount of chrome on this PowerBoost. Now working our way towards the rear, one thing I want to point out about these running boards is I like the way that they extend past the cab and go where the bed is. This will allow you to reach in real quickly to get whatever you need. Of course, we got our steel box frame, we got our optional FX4 off-road package. And then as we swing around back, digging how we have full LED taillights. Really, really nicely done on the taillights. We drop back to really just show the sheer size of this thing. Of course, you're gonna have the new blue oval, the updated badge, F-150 stamped in the back. And then working our way down to Chinatown, we have our chrome rear bumper You got your spare mounted out of the way really nicely, and we have all of our tow hookups easy to get to. Press the button. You have time to move out of the way. Nice soft release. This one needs to get the bed liner put in, but nice with your tie down locations. Here's our Pro Power onboard generator. Nice to have that hookup. Like I said, you could power things in your house. You got your LED lighting that you could get optional. This one doesn't have it. That is a zonk to not have LED lighting in a PowerBoost. I mean, come on. But you do have, of course, your electrified Twinkie tray, and this will keep your Twinkies nice and dry. Won't get them wet in the Florida rain. But why don't we go ahead? This has a unique power plant. Let's go ahead, pop the hood, and check it out. All right, guys, we got the hood popped. Underneath the hood, you have that very unique power plant. It starts with an EcoBoost engine. It's a 3.5 liter twin turbo V6 that's paired to the electric motor to make it a hybrid. So what do we have? 430 horsepower, 570 pound-feet of torque. It's made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission. It utilizes a 1.5 kilowatt hour battery pack. It's a lithium ion battery pack. It also has 373 gears and that 7.2 kilowatt generator that's on board, that Pro onboard generator. Even though the truck weighs 5,000 pounds, 0 to 60 in 5.3 seconds, top speed 107 miles per hour, but here's where you really come out the winner. MPGs, 22 in the city, 24 on a highway on a full-size truck, and you could tow up to 12,700 pounds. Now on top of that, because this is an FX4, you do have your 2-speed transfer case and skid plates to protect all the inner bits underneath this thing. But why don't we go ahead, let's fire it up and see it move. All right, guys, we are behind the wheel of this 2024 Ford F-150, being a Lariat trim PowerBoost. I know you're saying to yourself, well, Joe, I've been thinking about the Ram Charger. It's kind of a unique proposition, how it's going to work. But I'm also curious about this PowerBoost because I can get it right now. How much is it, though? Very good question. MSRP for this particular one is $73,500. Let's see what you get for the money. To the door panels. Love the two-tone style. You'll notice that gray finish up top, and then that gold style stitching. That's part of the PowerBoost. When you get a PowerBoost, you get that stitching. Some faux wood trim, no gloss black, and then of course you got an area there where you could easily put, I would say, 2 beef and cheddars, nicely padded armrests, and then down below you could go bonkers. You can get, of course, your curly fries. You can get at least 6 beef and cheddars down there, tons of horsey sauce and everything else, and 2 bottles of Mountain Dew to wash it down. Now going from the door panel to the dash, same thing. You got that sort of dirty gray color, that wood style finish. Open it up. This is where you're going to want to put your baker's dozen of dessert Twinkies. And then you slide on in. You have a standard 12-inch infotainment system with the Sync 4. What's unique about the PowerBoost is you go into Pro Power onboard, and there is showing you your generator operation, where you could turn it on, turn it off very easily. You could test it. Love the way that it has that ability to easily access those types of things. I'll throw it into reverse. Backup camera, pretty good resolution. You got your trajectory lines, which are really nice, and then you're right back where you started. Here's your forward-facing camera, and then you have, like I said, your Pro Power Assist setup on there. Real easy to operate. Pro Trailer Assist. If you notice, Ford likes to use the name Pro. So you could back up like a professional. When you're putting the boat in the water, you have all your radio controls, heated seats, ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, home power source, 12 volt. On the side, you could put at least 6 boxes of Nerds. Used to love Nerds. And then, of course, you have your wood finish. Open up the door, wireless charging, USB-C, USB-A. You got your 10-speed automatic shifter, and watch this. Push the button, it reclines. And then you have your 2 cup holders, and then you could do this. Bam. This is where you could have your lunch. Set out a little picnic table, cloth, and then you could have your lunch right here and not get everything dirty on the inside of your truck here. Lift it up. You have enough room where you could put 2 NES controllers, an NES game system in there, game console, and at least 25 games. Even put the freaking gun in there too. You could get duck hunt, have your NES gun that you could do all sorts of stuff with. There's many different games that you could play with that, and have the game cartridges with you. Just make sure you have enough air inside of you to blow on the cartridges before you put them inside the NES. Seats, the leather, the two-tone, the piping, full electric assist for the passenger, full electric assist for the driver, and this one, as you'll see, has an optional panoramic sunroof. So that's a nice touch as well. But why don't you come over here to the business end? I want to show you behind the wheel of this F-150. All right, guys, business time behind the wheel. You do get 3 memory seat settings. Easy to reach down and adjust your seats. Get it to contour to your body. I'm 6 feet tall, plenty of room, even with the panoramic sunroof. Steering wheel, the leather. I just wish they would do something about this horn button. It's just a sad button. But I do like the flat black on all the switch gear. You do have a powered tilting and telescoping steering wheel. And then you have that 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster where you could scroll through a cornucopia of different information. Pull up the menu. We can go into our head-up display and change our setup in there. You can bring up extra gauges, change the measurements, all those different things very easily, all by the touch of a button. And then I'll go right back to my view. And then on top of that, you get all your different modes. They got you covered for any different activity that you want to do. I'm leaving it in sport mode because I'm all about the spirited on-road driving. And then, like I said, to finish it off, you have a nice large head-up display. But why don't we get in the back seat, because I'm ready to go for a spin in this PowerBoost F-150. All right, guys, back seat time. And just like any other F-150, I mean, you got plenty of room back here for your passengers. Large pockets, easily put a box of a dozen glazed donuts from Krispy Kreme. You got your 2 cup holders, maybe get 2 coffees, nice large coffees from Krispy Kreme donuts. We got a 12-volt, 2 stages of heated seats, USB-Cs, 2 of them, and a home power source. Like I said, plenty of room back here. Plus, somebody left their glasses back here. Let's see if these will fit me. What do you think? These look good? It's kind of making me dizzy, but I'm going to continue. So you pull this down, you got your nice armrests, 2 cup holders. And then, of course, if you're wondering, well, is there room underneath? Yes, you do get actual storage space, even with this being a hybrid, because the battery is not right here. It's actually underneath the truck. But why don't we go ahead? I got to take these off because I will not be able to drive. Wow. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go for a spin in this PowerBoost. All right, guys, we're inside this 2024 F-150 Lariat PowerBoost. Right away, you're gonna notice that instant torque from the electric motor, and I'm gonna go ahead and stop. Nobody behind us, and we're gonna go on throttle. On throttle, here we go. Look at that. So not only are you getting the boost from the EcoBoost, but you're also getting that instant torque from the hybrid electric motor, and that's what makes this truck so unique. Nobody else is doing something like this, and I definitely have to applaud Ford for taking the chance and doing something different. Now, of course, the Ram Charger, that's gonna be an EV that has a gas generator on board that powers the lithium battery. So you charge the battery. Once you run out of battery, then the generator kicks in. So different approach than what the PowerBoost is all about. The PowerBoost is actually my favorite because it just makes sense. It's nothing to plug in. You just drive it like a normal truck, but yet you're gonna get all the benefits of hybrid technology. And when you think about a fuel rating of 22 in the city, that's quite respectable for a full-size pickup truck. Getting to the 12-inch infotainment system is well within reach. We got our dual climate control knobs, our drive mode knobs. You can lock the rear diff very easily by just pressing the drive mode selector button. And just really a comfortable environment to be sitting in. No other part of our history have we seen trucks like we see today. I mean, they do everything, and they do everything very well. All right, guys, here we are pulling away from the light. I do have it in sport mode. And of course, the different modes are going to adjust how the steering sensitivity is, throttle sensitivity, and how the transmission and the engine behave with one another. And that's another point I want to make, is that the 10-speed automatic in this truck shifts very, very well. They really did a great job retuning it for 2024. Love the head-up display in this Lariat. And like I said, having all of that torque on tap makes driving this truck, especially in traffic, just so easy. And I think Lariat trim is a good way to go. It's like, yeah, you could go higher with the trims, but I think you're getting a lot when you go Lariat trim, especially this one option with the panoramic sunroof. But steering sensitivity is great. Steering feel is great. This truck actually is going to out-handle any of the other F-150s because it is a hybrid. And that's another thing to remember. But here we go. On throttle. Look at that. It's really an interesting truck to drive because it just feels so unique. I mean, the fact that you have the lower center of gravity, you still got 12,700 pounds of towing capability, and you're getting that great fuel economy. I mean, it checks off all the boxes. But it's going to be interesting to see what things are going to be like when this Ram Charger makes its move. But as you can see, you could pass and merge very easily in this thing. Plenty of power. But it's going to be interesting to see, like I said, what this Ram Charger is going to be all about once it shows up at dealerships. But speaking of dealerships, we need to get back to where this review all started. So I'll see you back at Walker Ford in a split second. All right, guys, another great day here at Walker Ford. Definitely want to thank Frank Walker, Western Walker, Tracy, and the rest of the crew getting us access to a 2024 F-150 Lariat trim PowerBoost. Let me know in the comment section, are you going to wait for the new Ram Charger coming? Or are you going to put your money where your mouth is and what you could actually see physically in front of you right here, right now with this PowerBoost? Let me know down in the comment section. But if you're new to the channel, you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raise Rice family. Need to give it up to Stephen Flood, working that camera. Awesome, just as always. Show him some love in the comment section. Thank you, Stephen, for all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.